Hey everyone, it's Monique Renewed. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to show you how to make at-home hot pot in the Instant Pot with me and my husband. We made this last time and it was really good, so we're going to make it again.
It's going to be a little different this time.
Okay, I had froze some vegetables that we used last time. When I looked it up, they said you could freeze it. I don't know. It's gonna be in the soup anyway, so I guess it don't matter. This is bean sprouts, bok choy, and I got a habanero pepper and a jalapeno pepper in here somewhere. For the soup base, we're gonna use the spicy hot pot soup base. The last one we used was the vegetarian one, which we both agreed was okay. I kind of had to add some more seasonings in it to make it taste a little bit better, but this is the one we're gonna be using, and we got all this stuff from H Mart. And then for our noodles, we're gonna be using this Suta ramen noodle soup, and that's what it looks like right here. And then we're also going to use this gochujang Korean chili paste. For our meat, I had seasoned up some, I think this is called thin beef rounds. I have to weigh the packaging. And then I have another thin slices of beef that I froze and defrosted that we got last time, and that will be added last. It's really easy to make hot pot at home. You don't have to go to a restaurant every time to have it. You could just literally make it in a good old Instant Pot. So I'm gonna put the Instant Pot on saute, and I'm going to chop up some onions and add that in there. Okay, my Instant Pot says that it is hot right now, and we're actually gonna keep this on saute. We're not gonna put the lid on it to have it pressure cook. Everything could just stay on the saute option. So I'm gonna take some olive oil, maybe like a tablespoon. You don't need too much because the soup base has some oil substance in there as well. And then I'm gonna put my onions in there. My husband just told me are onions necessary. I just told y'all in another video that I put onions in everything because it enhances the flavor.
That don't mean wrong. Like, that means you said wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna add some garlic and onion powder because I add that to everything. So I'm just blooming my seasonings right now. I'm gonna take some of the seasoning from the noodle packet. I don't want this to be too salty, so I'm gonna add just half. Okay, I just turned off my pot because it was getting too hot and I don't want the stuff to burn. So I'm gonna add the ramen powder. I'm gonna add the chili paste. I'm also gonna add some sesame chili oil. About 1 tablespoon. I'm also gonna add some minced garlic. And then I'm gonna add 4 cups of water. We'll probably add more. I just turned my Instant Pot back on so that the water could begin boiling. And now I'm gonna add my soup base. This is basically what came in the soup base packet. The other one had actual powder seasoning and some oil and some other stuff.
Yeah, like some dried mushrooms.
And some dried mushrooms, so I guess all of them come with something different. This looks like straight up oil.
It's hot, so.
So as you can see, this soup base is kind of really oily, so what we ended up doing last time was adding more water. I don't think this is enough water anyways for hot pot, so we're gonna let this come to a boil and then add more water and then add our other ingredients. Okay y'all, so the soup has started boiling and we're gonna add more water. My husband already added the water to a kettle pot just so it's already at the same temperature, because last time we added more water it wasn't the same temperature, so it took a long time to get to a boil again. It has a scent.
Yeah, chili.
No.
I don't know.
Like cinnamon or something.
I smell chili.
Am I tripping? Okay, so I'm gonna give this a taste to see what we're looking like. It smells like cinnamon. And of course I'm gonna add some of my own seasonings. I got this Thai seasoning thing that's like down to the last nitty gritty. I don't know, it has an odd flavor to me, like there's cinnamon in here or something. Like allspice type of seasoning. I don't know if it's just me. I'm gonna add some chicken bouillon, some Creole seasoning. I don't know, I feel like with this type of stuff I always have to like get it to taste like how I want it to taste. Jamaican allspice. There's something odd about this that I can't put my finger on. I told you. See, I just be knowing. There's fennel and cinnamon and star anise and licorice. I told you. Why you don't remember? Okay, y'all, I was correct. There is fennel, cinnamon, star anise, orange peel, and licorice in here. And that's exactly what it smells like. It smells like some type of allspice. I'm not sure if I like that. I'm gonna be honest, but We already done got it. So I need to know like a good recommendation for a soup base that doesn't taste weird, like that just tastes regular. This is giving like cinnamon, and I don't like cinnamon in my meat. I don't know, I guess we'll just have to deal with that. I'm gonna put some thyme in here and some rice vinegar. And then while that's boiling, I'm gonna cook the noodles, just one packet. We never got a chance to go back to H Mart, but I really wanted to get some more rice cake and some enoki mushrooms and some bean curds to try in here, but maybe next time. Okay, so I'm gonna let the noodles cook and we will be right back. All right, y'all, so the noodles have been cooking. So after that, it goes by pretty quickly because the vegetables cook fast, and so does the meat since it's thinly sliced. I'm going to cut up the bok choy. And it did get kind of mushy because it was frozen, but it's going inside of a soup anyways, so it's gonna be all mushy. I don't know. But I probably wouldn't freeze this next time. But the bok choy came with a lot, so, and I didn't want to add the whole thing in the first batch, so I ended up just freezing it. But maybe if I could find an even smaller portion, I probably would rather get that instead. And this is a piece of jalapeno pepper, and I'm just gonna cut that in there. And I already did a little piece of the habanero as well. The peppers are optional, obviously. If you don't like your stuff hot, you don't have to add it. The rest is just the bean sprouts, so I'm just gonna dump that in there. And that's how it's looking like. Okay, so I'm gonna let that come to a boil. I'm not a huge fan of soup. I've never been since I was a kid, but I think it's starting to grow on me. Since we made the first one, it was so delicious. And my husband is a big fan of soup. He likes pho, hot pot, all that types of stuff. When we go to H Mart, I have to get these noodles, especially this bodak noodle. If you ever see people on TikTok and YouTube eat these, they are really so good. You can add cheese to it. You can add rice cake. These are so delicious. Okay, you guys, I'm just skimming off some of the oil at the top. As you can see, it's a lot of oil in here. I don't remember the last one being this. It was oily, but after we added the water, it wasn't this oily. So I don't know if this one that we got has just a higher oil content. Okay guys, so we're at the last step. I just reduced so much oil from this, and now we're gonna cook the meat. You want to do the meat last because it's very thinly sliced and you don't want it to overcook. So the first meat I'm gonna add, I think it's called like thin beef round or something. I got this from Lidl's in addition to the one that we got from H Mart that is already thinly sliced for hot pot in particular. We just wanted to add more meat to this, so I'm gonna drop those in there. And I already seasoned these, and they've been sitting here marinating for a couple hours. Pretty much as soon as it turns brown, it's already cooked. So as you can see, the meat is already cooked. So next, I'm gonna add the other beef strips, and these are more thin than the other ones. Okay guys, so I just turned off my heat. Everything is cooked. This is how it's looking like. And yeah, that is how you make hot pot at home inside of your Instant Pot. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh, God.
What's wrong with you?
I just inhaled the smokiness. Lay your head on my pillow.